Hey everyone, Bullseye the Coin Guy again here. Here is part two of seeing what we found in the first three rolls we opened up of the $500 of halves. It always blows my mind how big the 5 is in the 85 here. It's like, what happened? I think that's just damage doubling, not really actual doubling there. I see this a lot on these and quarters too. It's from the ejection machine. A lot of people think it's, oh, look at what I found. It's got an 8 on it or this, that, and other. And it's just where the machine kicks it out, unfortunately. Looks like it says FC, doesn't it? A little bit of doubling there in the stars. Not really enough to worry about keeping or anything. It doesn't have no premium. All right, here's another 1985. That one's got the ring of death damage. No doubling of the ear. Flip it over and look at the reverse. See if we got any doubling in the United States of America or half dollar. It's amazing how much. There's another one that looks like an FC, but you can still see the bottom of the G right there. It's just the font they used. But it's amazing how much I've went from saving everything, every little machine doubling or whatever, to being selective. I mean, I had hundreds of dollars worth of halves and quarters and everything else that I'd saved when I first got started, thinking, oh yeah, that's worth a mint. It's a 72D, and I got laughed at enough that I stopped all that. Now I make really sure before I save anything. All right, this is a 71D. Here looks good. Maybe a little doubling right in there. But no not die breaks or anything like that. Flip it over, see about the United States of America. Got some doubling in the stars. Doubling in the bars. FG is good and prominent. And a little doubling in the dollar. Not a lot though. But it has enough on front and back to justify hanging on to it for a little bit. All right, here's another, this is a 74 Philly. I've seen people save it because it doesn't have the tops there and there. I've seen them save because of the E right there where it looks like it's chopped off. All I can do is smile. Now it is, if you can find the 4 with the small opening and a big We Trust, that's doubling, and it's actually listed, so that's a good error. A little bit of a die break right there, but not enough to worry about. All right, let's look at the reverse. Hopefully we'll find one with some good doubling to show y'all. There's a little bit right there. A little bit in the, yeah, a little bit more here in dollar. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. It isn't as bold as some I've found, but pretty good. Big FG. Very, very little doubling in the stars and bars, but definitely a keeper. All right. Next is a 72 Philly. If y'all see anything that I don't, please comment and let me know. Or if y'all know anything that I don't know or don't mention. Look how it's got kind of sort of a ring around the 9 there. No doubling in the ear. Bold FG. That's machine doubling. You can usually tell machine doubling because it disappears under certain angles and different light. True doubling, it won't disappear. It'll just change the angle of it. At least that's what I've been able to figure out. I may be wrong, and if I am, please let me know. I'm always willing to learn. I just don't like bullies. I don't like to be belittled. Next, 71D. There's no reason to belittle somebody who's trying to learn. Those are scratches. Those aren't die breaks. Right. Let's see about the reverse. That looks like wax or paint. It's paint. Now I know why they used to put paint on quarters. That was for at the little bit of doubling there in the stars and bars. They painted quarters red at cafes and stuff like that, where they had the jukeboxes at the tables or the jukebox, so that the owner could play music whenever nobody was feeding the jukebox. And then at the end of the week or whenever the guy come to empty the money out of the jukebox, he would give the owner back his quarters because they'd be painted red. Nickels and dimes and 2 years ago, whenever that's what they took. All right, here's a 77P. Got the Ring of Death. Ring of Death I'm referring to is where it's been in a coin machine, or not a coin machine, but a coin counter. That's what causes that. No die clash. Oop, a little bit of doubling there in the ear. Let's see, well, maybe a little bit of doubling there in America, but not enough. Well, we're already going to keep it for the ear in the front, so we can list that too. FG is good and bold. All right, we'll put that in the keeper pile. All right, here's a 71 Denver. And some of the things you think, there's a little bit of a die clash right there. Go on to the reverse. A little bit more stuff, doubling the stars and bars. All right, last one. It's a 71P. No, it's 71D, excuse me. Oh, a little bit of doubling there in the ear. All right, no FG, come on. Oh, it's faint, but it's still there. A little bit of doubling there in the stars and bars. All right, guys, that's it for this round. I will go through some more later on. Have a good evening. God bless.